Hello again. Wait, let me take my shoes off. I'm currently on my lunch break. What do I have for lunch today? Let's see. I didn't bring anything from home, which I probably should have, because Mama needs to stop spending money on lunch at work. Like, this is getting real bad. We have these little slider things from the deli. I don't know. I'm always nervous about getting stuff from the deli because sometimes there's a little bit of something fuzzy on them. But in case that doesn't work out, I got some hummus pretzel dips because hummus is really good and I love hummus. But I wanted to make this video because I really wanted to talk about my fear of being perceived and my fear of people just finding my little videos that I make and like how that's what's been keeping me from doing them for so long. And I also like don't really know what's gonna come out of me making these videos again and whatnot. I just want my life to be, I have a big fear of people from my past, people from my present, just like seeing the stuff that I post and knowing about my life in general and just like the way I am and stuff now, because nobody really knows anything about me besides what I tell them. And it's like knowing that people are going to be able to like maybe find my videos and maybe see how I am outside of the controlled narrative kind of that I've kind of made myself out to be, which that is, I have no freaking idea. That's what my overthinking does. It's like I haven't really done anything to really make people think that I'm this certain way, but it's like I don't know. And also like just like the fear of people judging me because I am a Christian, and of course like them seeing me in person and being like, oh, I would have never guessed, because not gonna lie, sometimes I say bad words and sometimes I'm not the nicest, but it's like we're not perfect and we're not supposed to be perfect. And it's like I'm working on these things, guys, I promise. Like, of course some days I try harder than others, but it's like, why am I so afraid of doing something if I feel like the Lord is calling me to do it? And it's just like, it's a me against me kind of thing and a me against my own mind, which is, I feel like it's always been like that for a while now. Like me always second guessing and stuff like that. And like, I don't know, I feel like me posting these videos and actually talking about how I feel is just so vulnerable. And I'm a very emotional person, I feel like. But I also get to moments where I'm like, I don't really have emotion, which I feel like is like very rare, because regardless if I say I don't care, there's gonna be little bits and pieces of you that do care, if you know what I mean. And yeah, that's just kind of like what my thought is for today, is my fear of being perceived, because a few people that went to my old church saw my video that I made previously. Okay, what's going? Why are we doing this? That saw my video previously and like commented on it, and that made me really nervous. Made me very nervous, very shy, very much like I wanted to delete the freaking video. And I just feel like it shouldn't be like that anymore. Like I don't know if I like this mayonnaise, so I'm just gonna use the one I got. But I don't think I want my life to be like this anymore. Like, I just want to be able to do what I want and not care about what other people think. And I want people to know the true Christian walk is not pen and paper perfect. Like, I want people to know the true reality of being a Christian day to day, like the way I live my life. I literally just go to work, go home, go to church, hang out with my friends, my family, and that's all. And there's gonna be struggles in between, and there's gonna be mental health involved in everything. And it's like mental struggle and just like my own mind against myself, because that's normal. Of course it's not normal, but it's like it's normal, you know? I need people to see the raw, real Christian walk. And it's like, I feel like that's what I've been made to do this whole time with my YouTube channel, is just show that and show somebody that they aren't alone. And that's another topic for another video, about loneliness, which is something I really want to talk about, because I feel like the Lord is very intentional with me on that. because of my mindset around how I feel always alone, which of course I will save it for another video. But yeah, that's my rant for today. I'm very, very afraid of being perceived. Even if YouTube has been an ever-long dream of mine for like 7 years, 8 years, because that's when I started my YouTube channel, was when I was like in 8th grade. I think that's like 13, 14. I'm 22 now, and I still have this burning inside of me to create content, to be raw and real on the internet. But that comes with the price of people knowing the innermost thoughts of Samantha, and I don't think I'm ready for that, honestly. But if that's what the Lord wants me to do, and if that's the burning sensation in my chest and in my heart, is that people know a true, real Christian walk and they know that they're not alone, then I have to do it. I have to let that, even if it's one person, know that they're not crazy for the way that they think. You're not crazy. You're not, because you're not the only one going through it. And whenever I think about that too, I think about the fact that Jesus also went through the similar things that we went through, because he also had to grow up through the age that I am. He also had to be 22 at one time. And I'm sure he was going, like, yeah, he's the perfect son of God, but that doesn't mean he didn't struggle with mental health. That doesn't mean that he didn't struggle with identity. Even though the Lord called him to be King of Kings, Lord of Lords, like, I don't doubt for a second that he didn't question, like, if it was for him or if he was actually worthy of it, you know? So, yeah, that's the rant. Cheers on lunch. I hope you guys enjoyed. God bless you in Jesus' name.